I don't know if you understand the miracles that are about to unfold in your quantum now. You have been working so diligently, so precisely, fine-tuning your consciousness, releasing old identities, releasing everything, really, that is not your highest alignment. You are about to take a world trip. You are about to take a world trip. And this could be you in your power, in the fullness of your power, radiating your soul's work in the world with such presence and integrity and obvious clarity that your work is about to reach every corner of the earth. And for some of you, that means actual flight. That means touring around the world, offering your teachings to the world on a global scale. For others, it might mean you transmitting online. And I'm hearing and seeing and smelling and tasting every being on the planet will shift realities because of you, because you chose to continue your sacred path forward. You chose to blast through identities. You chose to remain in your power when things were difficult and even dangerous for you. You chose to continue forward and you kept staying on the path. So here you are. It's Lionsgate portal. It comes once a year, and every year, as we know, this magical day unfolds. And as this magical day unfolds, it continues to reveal its magic. And before I turned on the camera, okay, I almost looked completely different before I turned on the camera. And then I had to run and go grab this hat. I had to run and go get on this black shirt. I had to go put on lipstick. And the energy, so I looked like a completely different person before I got on camera. I was in almost like a different vibe, different kind of energy. But the fire kept building and kept building. And so I just follow the energies. I go with it. I make the changes as I'm guided to do them. But it's because this energy that you're stepping into is, it's like you're in a stage where you keep making all these inner energetic adjustments and refinements. And you keep attuning, and I see you, it's like I see you meditating. And as you're meditating, I see the universe spinning around you and all the pieces of these cosmic puzzles locking into place. And you're just sitting there completely empty and still. Okay, and as you have emptied out your being, the universe celebrates you and it's like I'm seeing you in such stillness that you do not have to create in ways that most people do. You are creating and channeling your sacred body of work with such effortless flow that it's like I see this portal of your heart expanding to every corner of the earth. And however this manifests for you, what I'm seeing is that you're connecting to beings through your energetic connection within yourself that you have been transmitting through the energetic grid. And as you have been transmitting through the energetic grid, you have been breaking constructs of reality that have been against your expansion, that have been against your expansion. And this new space that you're in breaks through all of that noise and all of those what arose as confinements, seeming confinements that were temporary veils upon your soul destiny path. Those veils were placed by your own self because the divine is desiring to unfold you in such a way that the witness of your unfolding and the witness of your own blooming is one of an utmost miraculous nature. You know the intimacy of this unfoldment for you. No one else knows that intimacy. Only you know that. That is your sacred unfoldment. But your sacred unfoldment is, okay, I'm seeing you fearless in your embodiment. Okay, no doubt, no fear. Okay, you're moving through, I see you are moving through some challenges, but you're meeting them with power. You're meeting them with grace. You're meeting them even with curiosity and openness and deep trust. And as you move in this way, okay, you're calibrating yourself. You are really not moving in any density, I'm seeing. So you're not really connecting with people that are going under really deep healing. You're really attracted to people who are in creative alchemy, building their exciting lives, building their lives on the foundation of their body's real work on the planet. What you came here to do and what people came here to do on a soul level and from a soul mission is what brings you joy and is what brings you happiness and fulfillment. And this is what I'm seeing that where your focus is. Now, I'm seeing a really big expansion on your lens around money, around wealth, around finances. And I'm seeing that you are really changing and seeing how you may have held yourself back from really embodying your work in an even bigger and more powerful way and receiving the freedom through your finances that you've always wanted. So I really see this Lionsgate portal about you start charging what you actually feel your work is worth. And this completely revolutionizes the way it's like you're coming to this through a shift in your self-perception. Okay, because it's like, it's not that you were perceiving yourself in a lower state or in a lower space. This is just simply the process of your divine unfolding and seeing that receiving money and finances and wealth in abundance is exciting, and it expands your entire world. It allows you to wake up in any city that you desire. It allows you to spread your messages to the far corners of the earth. It allows you to step into your power in a way that it really forces, in a way, you to grow in higher states of your embodiment. But this is also exciting you. So there's a bit of like, there's a push. I can see there's a push happening to you from the universe, but there's also an extreme excitement in this. And so you are being guided at this time to make the quantum leap into the finances that excite you. So instead of charging maybe on the lower spectrum of things, or maybe even mid-tier, you're really seeing that what you offer is so revolutionary, and what you are bringing to the world is so powerful, and what you are doing within individuals' lives is transformational on the deepest levels, that it deserves, you deserve to get paid what you feel your services are worth. So I'm seeing that this confidence, this new confidence comes through, where like I'm seeing you in front of like a whiteboard, and a whiteboard or a chalkboard, like something of that nature. And but there's like all these geometric structures swirling around this whiteboard. Okay, but this is more of like a cosmic drawing board. Okay, and so you're not writing on it. Okay, you're actually like pulling geometries out of it, and you're forming the geometry of your finances that you actually desire to have, and you're locking that in. And I see that you're taking the geometric structure and you're locking it into your grid through the power of belief, through the power of belief in who you are and who you came here to be on the planet. And so it's like, I see you're locking this into the grid, and you're forming it at your heart chakra. So I can see that as you're connecting it with your heart chakra, you are then rooting it down, and you're bringing it down, and you're rooting it into the earth. You're rooting it through you, and you're changing the geometric grid of what you were allowing yourself to experience and receive before. So you're changing the level of what you're comfortable receiving, and you're expanding your senses to receive the most you've ever received. And through choosing to do that, this actually is enabling the world to also, it's like you're receiving in return without looking for the acknowledgement, but you're naturally getting a better response because you are valuing yourself with a higher standard. You're valuing who you have become, and you're valuing all the quantum shifts you've already been through. So when this actually roots down through your system, and I'm seeing that something you can do is in your meditation to really focus on this geometric structure that you create for yourself, to aligned with an actual number that you want to create for yourself financially. And I see that you use a meditation to root it down through your energetic field and to crystallize it within the earth. And that when you really feel it lock in is when the explosion and the change in your energy field and in your finances takes place. Because it's only waiting for a decision to be made. It's only waiting for you to make those changes in your physical reality. So with what your sacred work and craft is in the world, literally sitting down, writing down, how have I been devaluing my work? And how can I now change that on Lionsgate? Doing it today, giving yourself the time, giving yourself the space to claim what you want, and to see how this is going to open up your playing field for what you can create, what you can accomplish, who you can become in the process of it pushing you towards your power. It's like I'm seeing you in the meditation, and then I'm seeing you rise, like I'm seeing you rise into a new form that you're growing into, that you're allowing yourself to become. So a lot of this I'm seeing is about who you're allowing yourself to be, and realizing too that all of the things that keep you in a reality which is not reflecting the reality that you desire is always an identity that, when you see through it as a veil, frees you from it. So this is the work, dropping the identities that are keeping you trapped in a smaller space of being. Now, that doesn't mean that you're in a tiny space of being, right? That doesn't mean that that's where you are. You know, even a high level entrepreneur or creator, right? There's always room to expand. So you're just expanding into new terrain. And I see that it's when you choose that it is exciting instead of daunting, that the energies really shift for you in the entire field, and it is felt. And through this vibration of your excitement, the tides turn and you actually move into a highly magnetic period. So this Lionsgate portal is for you moving into that magnetism that has been veiled by an identity. So when you observe an identity that's not serving you, it's like observing a mask. Okay, so it's like observe what that mask is that is keeping something separate, right, from you, and then just write down all those separating thoughts. And when you write down the thoughts of separation, you can hold those in a sphere and see that sphere as an identity. And then you have the ability to collapse that sphere, which is just an identity, and you allow it to melt in your quantum now. And then you choose the embodiment that is actually more true to who you are and who you desire to become. So this is the excitement of the Lionsgate portal, is that you step into the reality and you claim it, you choose who you want to be, and embodying the energy of the lion or the lioness in you, allowing that one to not have shame around it. There's no reason for boldness to carry shame with it. So this is a cycle about ending timidity, ending the energies that keep you timid or shy on any aspects. It's like, okay, for myself, I consider myself a very bold person, but even that I'm bold in nature, I have had to remove veils and veils upon veils to continue to unleash my boldness. So boldness is not one-dimensional. Boldness requires many levels of unveiling. And so this Lionsgate is about discerning those levels of that need to be unveiled in you, and seeing like, okay, even if you are a bold person and you put yourself out there and you are a creator and you have been doing it for years, but look to see, okay, well, where do I hold my energy back? Where do I hold my power back? And why am I doing it? So this is the work. This is the work we do in my Quantum Embodiment Mentorship. And this is an exciting time to do it because it allows you to have a second pair of eyes to help you discern these energies as well. Because sometimes it helps to have a mirror of reflection to see. So if there is something that you have had a difficult time seeing, I invite you to work with me in Quantum Embodiment Mentorship, and I can help you to see as a second pair of eyes, to discern what is the identity that creates a false sense of separation. So if you would like to work with me, I would love if you would click in the link below to further read about it and see if it feels like a right fit for you. If you connect with my energy in this video, then you are probably a great fit for me. I think that energies are polarizing, so it's either a good match or it isn't, and I think that goes both ways for both people. So if you feel, yes, she's definitely a good fit for me, then most likely I will feel the same about you, and I feel this is mostly correct. So I encourage you to reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will put all the information below. Quantum Embodiment Mentorship is for fully walking in your power, fully claiming who you are, and we dissect and we go through all of the energies in your field that you may feel a separation between, and we go into those energies and we dissolve them as we see them. We dissolve them together, and we allow you to step into your new embodiment through radical action. So that is what begins to crystallize your new embodiment and who you are here to become, is the radical actions that you take. So I encourage you to connect with me if this resonates with you. And I hope you have an amazing Lionsgate. I hope that you step into who you are here to become, because we need your energy on the planet. We really do. We need your sacred work on the planet. And your sacred work is rare. And that's why it's important. Your craft is rare. Who you are is rare. And that energy is invaluable on the planet. And so I'm really a catalyst to bring your boldness out of you so that you can step into your highest timeline and really stop playing in the games of the in-betweens. And so you can just really take on the role your soul truly came here to be and to do. And so this is my joy, this is my love, and I hope to be working with you very soon. Okay, I will see you later. Bye.